everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Kristen. This is my booktube. However, once again, this week's video, not exactly book related. I am still in the process of moving. If you watched last week's video, you saw the empty state of my new apartment and that I was starting to move things into that apartment, and I talked about how crazy the second week of October is for me, and it is still the second week of October, so the craziness continues. And I figured that it would be fun to do another little moving vlog slash just couple days in my life kind of vlog. If you hear noises in the background, one of my dogs is chewing on a bone right now, so that's probably what that is. So today is Saturday, October 14th. Today I am going to be moving some more stuff into my apartment, maybe building some furniture. I'm not entirely sure if I have the time yet. And then later on this afternoon slash this evening, I will be heading to North Park Mall in Dallas, where I'm going to meet up with some friends, have a late lunch, early dinner, and then we are going to see the Eras movie. So this is the same group of people that I went to the Eras concert with, minus one person couldn't make it, but the rest of us are all going together, and we will be seeing the Eras movie at 6 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm going to see the Eras movie again. I'm going with a group of work friends. So this weekend has just started and I'm going to see a 3-hour movie twice. So that should be fun. I have been making friendship bracelets for the occasion to bring with me and trade with people. Although, admittedly, I've been making some really stupid ones. So I'm not entirely sure if anyone's going to want to trade with me. I don't know how many people want a friendship bracelet that says seemingly ranch, you know? So currently it is about 9:30 in the morning. I have a friend coming over at 11 to help me move some things. He has a bigger car than I do, so he can carry some bigger furniture like chairs, maybe a bookcase or two. And we are going to move stuff over to my new apartment. Then that's going to take us a little while. And then I have to be at North Park at 4 o'clock so that I can meet up with my friends. We can grab some food and then be to the movie by 6. So that is the plan for today. Currently, I am just doing a bit of cleaning up before my friend comes over because I don't know how many other people are like this, but when I am home alone and left to my own devices during a busy week, my space just goes to complete chaos. And that's essentially what has happened. It's not necessarily dirty, like there's not like a bunch of plates and things around, but it's just like every time I came in from going somewhere, I would just throw whatever I had on the kitchen table. So the kitchen table is currently covered with a bunch of random stuff that it has accumulated throughout the week. So that is what I'm currently dealing with. I'm going to clean that up. Then when my friend gets here, we're going to go over to my storage unit, get some furniture, and then we will get on with the day. But before we do that, I do want to show you the bracelets that I made last night. Okay, so these are all the bracelets that I've made so far. And this is what I mean when I say that I made a lot of dumb bracelets. So I saw a TikTok that had a bunch of like misspelled or misheard album titles on them. So that's essentially what I did with these. I have Taylor Swift, Liver, Fearful, Seek Help, Dead, Revelation, Front Door, Nevermore, and Bug Bites. So yeah, these are all like really dumb ones, but they make me laugh, so I enjoy that. Also, some of them like these little ball beads, these ones, all of these like glow in the dark, so that's fun. Then in this bottom chunk, we have Go Sports, Red, Sparks Fly, and this one is all glow in the dark beads, so that's fun. Then we have Mothman. Then this one is Cruel Summer. Then we have Seemingly Ranch and Afterglow. So yeah, those are all the bracelets that I've made so far. I'm going to the movie twice, like I said, so I will probably be making more throughout today and tomorrow. But these are the ones that are going to come with me to the movie, along with the 3 that my friend Sarah made for the first concert that we went to. These will not be given away though. These are mine.
doing lies and crossing all the lines. Someone told his white collar pride to the FBI. I don't trust my villains over innocence on my vigilante shit. Karma's a resent like a bounty hunter. Karma's gonna track you down step by step from town to town. Sweet like justice, karma is a queen. Karma takes all my friends to the summit. Karma is the guy on the screen. Karma came home to me. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a guy. Karma is a breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma is a relaxing thought. What you and me is to for you, it's not. Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat. Purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Dancing like a goddamn acrobat. Me and karma vibe like that. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a
Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday, October 15th. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am currently at my new apartment, as you can probably tell. I am just going through some of the boxes and things that I didn't have time to go through yesterday. A couple of my friends came over and helped me move some stuff yesterday. After they helped me get everything inside of the apartment, I didn't have enough time to sort through everything and unpack what we brought. So I came back up here today. I didn't really bring much else. I brought a couple bags of things, but it's not like my car was full to the brim of boxes like it normally is when I've been making these trips over here. So the focus for right now is just going to be opening up some of these boxes and getting things a little bit more organized. I still don't have any bookshelves or really any furniture. We did bring a couple chairs yesterday, so I do at least have some seating. I have my bar stools and then I have this accent chair, but that is the only furniture that I have brought. So it's not like I can put books on bookshelves and things like that just yet. We did try to fit the bookshelves in my friend's SUV, but they were just ever so slightly too long to close the back hatch of his car. So we ended up leaving them, and that's something that we'll have to move with my dad's truck in a couple weeks. But yeah, we're getting more and more stuff in here. It's starting to look less empty. I don't know if the echoing is any better in here. I would think maybe a little bit, but there's still like nothing on the walls or anything like that. So sound is still just bouncing all around. But yeah, so that is the little moving update that I have. I did go to the Eras movie last night, as you would have seen. It was super fun. Everyone that we interacted with there was super nice. We traded friendship bracelets with some little girls, with some of the girls sitting around us. And it was just a really fun time. There were girls next to us who were talking about how they didn't get to go to the concert. So it's really cool that this movie of the concert exists for people who did not get to go to the concert, because there were tons of people who wanted to buy tickets and were in line to buy tickets that just could not get a hold of them, or ended up paying exorbitant prices on resale sites for the tickets that scalpers bought, which is a whole nother topic that just grinds my gears as someone who enjoys live music and would like to have the option to buy tickets to see my favorite artist at a rate that is not 3 times the face value of the tickets, but I digress. That is a topic for another time. So yeah, I went and saw that last night. It was super fun. People were standing up and dancing. There were a bunch of little kids down in the very front dancing around the whole time. And I get to do it all again tonight. The one downside of the night is I realized this morning that I think my inhaler fell out of my purse in the movie theater, because I do not have my inhaler right now, which, as someone who has asthma, is a little bit stressful. When I was looking for it in my purse this morning, because I woke up a little wheezy, all I could find was the little orange cap that goes on the mouthpiece of the inhaler, and there was no actual inhaler to be found. So I ended up calling AMC this morning and asking them if they had found it, and they said that they hadn't found it at that point, but I was in the back row of the theater, so if it did fall on the ground, it's very likely that it got kicked against the back wall or something like that, and they just didn't see it. So they said that the next time they're going to do a sweep and clean of that theater is going to be at 2 o'clock today in about an hour. So if they find it, they're going to give me a call and let me know. The good thing is that it's not an emergency. I don't, knock on some wood, I was not having a asthma attack when I needed my inhaler. I was just a little bit wheezy. Because of all the temperature fluctuations in Texas that we've had recently, my allergies have been going wild. And when my allergies act up, I start to get a little wheezy too. And it's just annoying more than anything else. So for the past few days, I've been needing to take a puff of my inhaler pretty much as soon as I wake up because I've just been a little on the wheezy side. And that's pretty much what happened today. And it does subside on its own. It gets better as I'm like awake and like moving around and stuff like that. So I'm not like in dire straits and in need of my inhaler right this second. But it is one of those security things, I guess you would say, that makes me a little anxious just not having. Because if you have asthma or you know someone who has asthma, when you have an asthma attack, you really need that rescue inhaler like right then and there to help calm the inflammation down. It's just a little stressful for me to know that I do not have that right now. I can get another refill. It's not like I have to go to the doctor and get another prescription and all of that stuff. I have plenty of refills. I can just get it refilled. But it also just sucks because it had like 140 pumps left in it. So it was like pretty much full. So it's just a waste. And I would really just rather get my original inhaler back than have to get a whole new one. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and I need my inhaler. So if I gotta get another one, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, aside from that little kerfuffle, if we want to call it that. The night went really well. I don't have it here with me, but I did get one of the Era's cups that they had at AMC. They were sold out of the popcorn buckets, and they were also sold out of the totes and like little glow stick things that they had as well. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but honestly, the cup that I got was like so big that it's basically a small popcorn bucket in itself. And I am going to the Era's movie again tonight with another group of friends, as I've mentioned before. So I do want to also see what they have at that movie theater. Maybe they haven't sold out yet. I highly doubt it because at this point, the movie's been out for a couple days and they have so many showings that I'm sure that they're just gonna sell out of the popcorn buckets and all of that stuff very quickly. Even when we went last night, I didn't have my hopes up that they would have any of the souvenir stuff. But even if they don't have any more of the souvenir stuff, I'm happy with my little cup. It's enough for me to have a little memorabilia. And in about an hour, I'm going to head over to my friend's apartment and we are going to make some more bracelets so that we can have more to trade. I really wish that I would have had more time to make more bracelets because I didn't have that many to trade with other people. Especially because all the ones that I did finish were like joke ones and like ironic ones. So you don't really want to give those to like a 5-year-old that doesn't really get the joke, you know? Like I don't want to give a 5-year-old a bracelet that says seemingly ranch or Mothman. I just don't think that that's what they want out of their Taylor Swift experience, you know? So I want to make some more that are, you know, just classic ones with album names, lyrics, things like that before we go today. And yeah, so that is pretty much all that's going on today. We are going to have a little early dinner before the movie, and I will also take y'all along with me for that as well. And then we're gonna go watch the 3-hour concert once again. That is pretty much all I have planned today. It's gonna be a busy but more chill Sunday. And then tomorrow I have to go to work, sadly. I wish I had tomorrow off. It would be nice to just have a rest and recuperation day, but alas, I do not. So even though it was a long weekend, I was doing stuff and going pretty much all weekend. So I am very tired, but I am working from home tomorrow. So I guess that's the silver lining. I do get to work from home tomorrow, so I can sleep in a little bit and hopefully wake up tomorrow feeling a little more energized. I think my next project for right now is going to be putting together a bookcase thing that I got from IKEA. It's the Kallax collection, I think is what it's called. And I know that those are really good for storing vinyl records. And so I went ahead and got one. I keep looking over here because the boxes for it are right there. Because I do have the wall space for it, I wanted to get a bit of a bigger bookcase type thing for my record collection. So that is what I'm gonna be working on until I leave to go to my friend's apartment. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it.
I would go through this process where I'd make an album and I'd call the album something like Red or Speak Now or Fearless or, you know, and then I'd put together a tour called the name of that album, right? Like the 1989 tour, Speak Now tour, and we do it like that. I remember like, why am I just doing, what is this? Why? Anyway, so with this tour, I remember people would come up to me and they'd be like, so you put out like 5 albums that you haven't done tours for, so what's your plan? Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna just like do a show with like all the albums in it, and it'll be like, what, it'll be like a 3.5-hour long show? And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be called the Eras Tour. See you there.
These are the words I held back as I was leaving too soon. I was enchanted to meet you. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you.
Hello everyone. It has once again been a few days since I last checked in because I've been busy working. Since the last time we talked, I have gone to both of the Eras Tour movies that I was going to go to this weekend, and they were both really fun. It was a really good time. The second one was a little less fun than the first one just because there was a group of middle-aged women that were belligerently drunk. Like, I'm all for, you know, having a drink, having a good time, vibing at the Eras Tour movie, but they took it a little too far. They were standing up in the middle of the theater, blocking other people's views to dance, which, you know, like, other people were doing that. It was fine, but they were also being really loud and cackling, and they were pestering my friends and I to get up and dance, and actually forced one of my friends to stand up and dance with her. And it took away from the experience, and it was not that fun of a time because of that. Well, it was still fun. I shouldn't say it wasn't fun. It was still a good time. It just was brought down a little bit because of that. So that was pretty much all that happened with that viewing. I also found out that I did not lose my inhaler at the first viewing that I went to. I ended up finding it tangled up in my bed sheets on my bed the next day. So that was a false alarm. I did have my inhaler the entire time. I just didn't know it because it wasn't in the right place. It wasn't in my purse like it normally is. And once I saw it wasn't in there, I freaked out a little bit. But all is well. I found it. I didn't have to use one of my refills to get a new one, which is great because, like I said, this one still has like over 100 pumps left in it. So it would just be a waste to lose it. And yeah, I am currently sitting at Barnes & Noble because I did order the book Murder in the Family online, and I'm gonna go in and pick it up so that I don't shop around in there because I have already been spending so much money
on the new apartment and getting furniture and things like that that I need, that I do not need to be spending money on books. But I do really want to get this one book. So I just went ahead and ordered it online for pickup. So I'm just going to run in, grab it, pay for it, and leave. And then on the way home, I'm going to stop and get some food because in all of the craziness that was going on this weekend and last week, I have not gone grocery shopping really. So I don't really have much to eat at home. So I'm just going to stop off and grab something quick on the way back home so that I can get back to work. I'm essentially taking a lunch break to do this. It's about 1 o'clock right now. So I'm just going to run this quick errand, grab some food, and head back home. And yeah, let's go ahead and get going because it is getting quite warm in my car with it being off. So let's get this party started.
Hello again, everyone. It is the next day, I think. I've lost track, honestly. I'm very sleepy today. Today is Thursday, October 19th. I need like something to rest my arm on because I'm tired. Okay, that's a little better. So today is Thursday, October 19th. It is about 7 o'clock. I have been at my apartment for about an hour and a half-ish, and all I've really done is unpack some clothes and use all of the hangers that I brought. So I'm out of hangers again, and I'll probably need to buy more. I bought one of those big packs of those like felt lined hangers a few years ago. Gosh, probably like 9 or so years ago. I think I bought them when I was still an undergrad, but I think I have broken so many over the years that I am actually like not running low because I still have a lot of hangers, but I don't have enough for the clothes that I have. So I'm probably going to have to buy more hangers. And that is about the only thing that I did today. Apartment wise, I was working the rest of the day. Even though I didn't get all of the clothes hung up that I wanted to hang, I did go through all of the clothing boxes that I've brought so far. At least I think so. I don't think any of these boxes have clothes in them, so I think I'm done with the clothing boxes for now. But there is still a chance that I find some more at a later time. And yeah, I've just been sorting through t-shirts and business clothes, other clothes that I have packed away. And I did also want to put together some furniture tonight, but I am just so sleepy. I woke up at 3:30 this morning and could not go to sleep for the life of me. So I am very tired. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today because that's my norm. I usually only drink 1 cup of coffee. And I didn't drink like another energy drink in the afternoon or anything like that. So I am just running on fumes. And even though it's only 7 o'clock and I am working from home tomorrow, so I could stay for longer and try to put together my desk, I can't do it tonight. I'm too tired. I actually sat down and opened the box, and just looking at the directions made me want to go home and just crawl into bed. So I don't think that's going to be getting done tonight. And if I'm not putting together my desk, I am definitely not putting together a patio sectional and coffee table tonight. So I don't think any furniture will be put together tonight. But I did still get some unpacking done, and I can bring the boxes back home and make a bit more space in here. And I may do a little bit more moving around of smaller things. I just can't fathom putting together any furniture tonight. But I will show you guys what the apartment is looking like once I get it a little more cleaned up, I guess. It's not going to be clean by any stretch of the imagination, but I can at least get some of the empty boxes out of the way so it doesn't look like I have a ton of stuff left to unpack. So I'm just going to do a little bit more rearranging and organizing, and then we'll be heading home. So I will check back in a couple minutes and just give you a quick rundown of how the apartment's looking before we close out the vlog for this week. I'm just going to show you these instructions so you don't think I'm just being like lazy or whatever. So this is the desk that I bought. These are the assembly instructions. And as you can tell, you can make it into a corner desk, or one long desk. I am probably going to go with this corner one. That's why I got it. I don't really need a super long desk, but a corner one would be good for my workflow setup. That's kind of how my cube is set up at work and how the desk that I have been working from at my parents' house is. So that is the configuration I want to go with. Like, look at all of this and just tell me that this doesn't just make you feel exhausted, because it made me feel exhausted. So not doing that tonight, maybe Saturday, maybe. I think I finished moving all of the empty boxes down by the front door. So I'll go ahead and give you an overview of what the apartment is looking like right now. Okay, so I built this little bookshelf thing, brought all of my vinyl records over and my record player. This is a little UT sign that my mom got made for me a couple years ago when I graduated. These are just some of my music related magazines. These are just window cling things that need to be put up. And then I thought this magazine was a fun Halloween kind of magazine that would be cute to have out on my coffee table. Then the living room is an absolute disaster. So I have cardboard in the corner from building that shelf. These two big boxes are my patio set that need to be put together. That is my desk that I opened the box for and did not even start. Then I have these little side tables and my coffee table that I have not found the legs for yet, so I haven't been able to put those together. Then these are all just like random miscellaneous boxes and like Halloween decor, a guitar stand. This is kind of like the catch-all area right now. And then these are all of the books that I have moved so far. I have not counted them yet, but I do believe I still have more boxes of books in the storage unit, so I don't think this is all of the books that I own. Kitchen is still a disaster. I brought over some of my magnets and I haven't gotten any farther with the kitchen really. So still got a lot of work to do there. Okay, the bedroom is where I did most of the rearranging and stuff because I do want my desk to go in this corner right here. At least that's what I'm planning right now. And I had a bunch of boxes, shoes, purses, all of that kind of stuff taking up all of this space. So I went through all of the clothes boxes and used these TV trays to kind of lay them out so that when I get more hangers, I can actually put them away. And then all of these boxes are things like obviously shoes, there are pillows there, blankets, other miscellaneous things that I just didn't really have a place for yet. And then this basket has like pajamas, shorts, things that aren't going to be hung up in the closet. And as you can see, I have made a lot of progress in hanging things. I have most of my shirts and sweatshirts and things all hung up, but I do not have a lot of my dresses and things hung up yet. And then this accent chair is not staying here. I do have a little vanity that I'm going to bring over at some point. And then once I figure out where that's going, this chair is going to be at my vanity. And lastly, we have the bathroom, which is also a bit of a mess. I've actually brought toiletries and things over. I put up my shower curtain and I actually took my first shower here this morning. So that's fun. At least I know my shower works. And yeah, so that is about all that I'm going to do tonight. It is about 7:45 now and I am very tired, so I'm going to just head on home and get ready for bed. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog right here, and we will pick up again with the moving updates and things next week. I do have a book club meeting on Wednesdays, so next week will probably be a bit of a reading vlog because I have not even started the book yet. I've been so busy and so tired that I didn't feel mentally capable of listening to an audiobook, but that needs to change because I only have a couple days before my book club meeting. So yeah, be sure to join me next week and we will actually have some reading content in the vlog for once in the month of October. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like down below and subscribe while you're down there. I put out new videos every Saturday around noon Central Standard Time, most of the time. Sometimes I'm a little late, but we get a video out every week without fail. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I'm gonna go home and pass out now. Also, do you guys wanna see what I've been doing with the empty boxes that I bring back in my car? Instead of like walking downstairs with them, I've been just tossing them down my stairs and then climbing down the stairs and putting them in my car. Work smarter, not harder, I guess. All right, I gotta go now. Bye.